Hey Marika, how you doing? It's another installment of MPMA TV.
Hi, Brenda. Doing great. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. It is December and we did not do a monthly update last month, so I'm excited to talk to you. 2025 has been full of amazing workforce opportunities here, and we're right around the corner from 2026. You know what that means?
More things to do. Hooray!
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, 2025 has been a whirlwind of activity. It's been so much fun. We've had so much going on. And yes, we took a break from November because there's just a lot to wrap up and prepare for 2026. So we didn't do an MPMA TV that time around, but we've had a lot of fun career fairs and obviously the state fair, Minnesota Manufactured Instagram collaboration. So many awesome things going on. We currently have a manufacturing pathways portal that is 88% engagement of our job seekers. So we're really,
Yes.
really busy there. Really making sure to support people through their job search and coaching and a lot of awesome things. And then we're very, very excited for what's on the horizon for 2026.
Yeah. Wow. That when you say it like that, it's like, wow, we did do all of that. Congratulations. That was a lot of work. But here's the deal. No one at MPMA rests on their laurels. So understanding you correctly, there's probably a few funding opportunities that for our members that are coming up with some deadlines that take place right after the holidays. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. There are a few key dates that we really just want to make sure that our members are aware of. And so now is the time to reach out to myself to get more acquainted with some of these opportunities. And we'll be sharing a few more details in further marketing communications as well. But
Yes.
I really just wanted to make sure that members especially know about three opportunities coming up here in January. The first of that is our employer advancement program. And we have recently talked about that. And what that is it's micro grants, essentially allowing employers to launch leadership development programs, refine HR processes, do some upskilling projects and scaling internal training capacity. And again, really focus on those retention metrics for your staff. So how do you keep your business growing? How do you retain your staff? And how do you continue to train them? So that application opens on the 2nd of January. So right after everyone's going to be coming back from the holiday. And so again, just stay tuned for more on that. And that'll be open for essentially until the money runs out.
Oh,
So we're not going to close it if we still have funds left in the pot. So know that if you're curious or interested, reach out to me, or when you see the application open, just go ahead and fill that out, and that'll come to myself and Steve as well, and we'll be connecting with you from there. But we highly encourage everyone who might have a project or some support they need to lean into that. It's upwards of $5,000
okay.
per
So
organization, sometimes more.
what I'm hearing is don't wait to reach out because first
Yes,
come,
don't
first
wait. And
serve.
don't wait till like June because
Right.
then like that's too late. So
Okay.
we have to make sure that we before June, please connect with us because it does take a little bit of time to do the business assessment, to work through the proposal and get everything squared away. And
Okay.
so if you're thinking you have something on your docket you want to launch or talk about, please fill out that application. Second is the Youth Skills Training Grant. And so while we at MPMA do not hold that grant with us, we do have the connections to the Department of Labor and Industry and those who run that grant. So if you're curious, we would be able to connect you with some folks. But this is really that funding that allows for an employer to provide hands-on career connected learning for youth ages 16 through 17. It can be a little bit more of a cumbersome process to be approved through the Department of Labor, but they are really, really good at working with employers. And so really it's a way to take those in high school, sort of get them on the job so they can experience it, learn, get excited about it before they graduate from high school. Then hopefully you're like, this student was so great. Now I'm going to bring them on as an apprentice when they're 18. Then you can join our dual training grant, which I'll talk about in a second. And then you can help pay for them to go to school. And like that's what we would love to be able to see that through pipeline.
Yes.
And so that application does open on January 7th, 2026. And so there are many new schools that have just recently received funding. So we can also work with you to help connect you to some schools that might be in your local district and help you really help because they're going to need those employers to take on those students as well. So there's a lot of money there, and it's a great opportunity if you want to explore it. So we would highly encourage that.
Okay, so that
Um,
one opens on January 7th. Is there a deadline to apply by?
that one, I currently have not seen the deadline. I
Okay,
would imagine it's 30 days,
okay.
like most. But I know the YST grant is a little bit different in how they operate versus some of the other funding that we use.
Okay, well, that's good information. Again, do not procrastinate. Get it, get these things on your list to do right away the first of the year. Okay.
Exactly. And then lastly, big one is dual training grant 2026-2027, which I can't even believe we're already like to that point in
Exactly.
talking about it. But our employer commitment deadline is January 31st of 2026. And
Oh,
so while you don't necessarily have to put someone through and know who that's going to be in September, if you do think it's a possibility and it's in your mind, you have to be on the grant application.
okay.
And so usually what happens and what happened this last time around is then once the application was submitted, we had several people reach out and say, "Oh, wait, I think I want to join now," but it's too late. You have to be on the application. So it doesn't hurt to reach out to me and say, "Hey, I think I'd like you to include me." That's all it is. There's no commitment, there's no contract, nothing like that.
Right,
But it's
right.
better to be included than to not, and then to decide, "Hey, I actually am going to bring on an apprentice, or I've got the perfect employee that would be great for this, but it's now too late." And now you're waiting for the next round of funding, and then that person may or may not be a good fit, or they may no longer work for you, or whatever it may be. So,
Sure.
so just remember, January 31st, 2026. Again, connect with me. I'm happy to sit down with any employer to discuss if it might be a good fit for your organization. And then just as a reminder, it's just really that training incumbent workers or new hires through your OJT program, which we can help you with, and then their related instruction. Right now we use Anoka Tech, Hennepin Tech, and we have a potential to use St. Paul College. We haven't had anyone take advantage of that yet, but that is also an opportunity and an option. And we likely will be adding another career pathway as well. So there might be a little bit more of a mechanical, and I shouldn't even say, never mind. We're not even
Uh,
say it yet. Just kidding.
There
But
could
just stay
be,
tuned. Just stay
hey,
tuned.
we have
There
to have
could
a little
be.
bit, we have to have a little bit of a cliffhanger here. There could be more opportunities to come.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly. So, and so as I said, that deadline is January 31st,
Okay.
2026. I begin the application right away in February for that. And so if you have any questions, thoughts, you're curious, you want to know, please reach out. Again, the holiday is coming up, so
Well,
many of us will be taking vacation. So again, just the sooner the better to make sure that you have all the information you need and that you stay on MPMA's radar, and that we can keep moving these funding opportunities along for everyone.
well, and I just wanted to say with the dual training grant, I think you had how many companies that took advantage of that this year?
We have 15.
Right. So
And of
it
those
is
15, not all 15 currently have someone in the program. So that's something that they may
right.
start in fall, they might take off spring, they might not be starting until the spring. And so there is flexibility there. It's
Okay.
just a matter of, as I said, you have to be part of the application in order to
Right.
be able to take advantage of it.
Right. Okay. So, and with all of these programs, we do hear that, oh, there's a lot to that, and I'm not sure that I have the manpower to do that. But that is what MPMA is here to help with. We can help you get through these processes. Marika is our expert. She has been doing these now for years. So you're here to help them get through some of that to, again, the training for incumbent workers and keeping your entire staff moving up keeps your business moving up and forward, right?
Exactly, exactly. And that's, again, as Brenda said, what we're here for, like really lean on some of the expertise that we have in-house here at MPMA that you may not have the capacity for at your organization. And so never be afraid to just reach out, even just to have a conversation about it. It might not be the right time for you, but just to know, hey, here's all that it takes. I'm on the other side doing all the other steps and all the other
Yep.
pieces and have all the other connections. And really, what I need from an employer at the most for most of these things is just a point of contact, right? I need to know
Right.
that if I reach out to you and I need something, you can get back to me and you can give it to me. But otherwise, 75% of it is MPMA and 25% of it is the employer. So
Awesome.
really awesome opportunities. And
Yes.
we really hope that many of you will be able to take advantage of these in 2026.
Yes, we're excited for 2026. I will say that as per usual, Myrika's contact information will be in the description of this video on YouTube that we will share on multiple platforms. And we look forward to hearing from everyone moving forward in 2026 with our workforce development needs. And a reminder, a lot of deadlines are at the first month in the month of January. So we will share all of those details again in the description of this video as well. Thanks, Myrika. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Fran. Happy holidays. Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.